Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over the 7-star Torterra Raid. It is a ground Tera type, which means we're going to be utilizing Earth Eater on this shiny Orthworm. So this is a great build, it's super consistent, I've cleared it every time. Doesn't matter about NPC partners or anything, you do want it to be holding a Shell Bell, as you can see there. Level 100 with a fighting Tera type, which is going to be key for using body press. So here are the moves: Iron Defense, body press with max PP, protect and mud slap. Protect you don't actually need. Key is having the ability Earth Eater, which means you'll heal every time you get hit by Earthquake or Earth Power instead of taking damage. You do want to have max EVs and IVs in HP and defense, as you can see there, and then as well make sure you have the correct nature to up that defense and lower that attack. So guys, we're about to get into it in a second. If you have been finding these videos helpful, guys, please leave us a like and subscribe. We're very close to 1,000, which we never thought we'd hit. So if you do enjoy our content, please help us out there. But before that, let's get into it, guys. So as you can see here, we do have a Corviknight and a Belly Bolt and a Gardevoir. These are a good team, but you don't need to have a good team. You don't need Intimidate, you don't need anything like that. The Torterra will always open up with a shell right there, and it's going to make sure that it puts all its stats up higher, except for its defense goes down, which is obviously helpful for us getting off those hits. So it'll rattle off a bunch of those, which is really annoying. You can ignore most of it. It does also remove negative effects straight away, which is a bit of a weird one. So that means you can get away with a few mud slaps to lower his accuracy, which is really going to help you out. So the moves he's going to use are Earthquake, Earth Power, Smackdown there, and Wood Hammer for the most part. As well as that Shell Break. So as you can see there, that Mud Slap will lower his accuracy. We want to get 3 Mud Slaps off here to build up your Tera. It is key to get into your Tera. As you can see, it's already paying off. That avoided right there, which is great. Another Mud Slap to lower the accuracy as well. I'm pretty sure Belly Bolt is also hitting him with an accuracy lowering move, but I've done it without Belly Bolt, and the Mud Slaps here are enough, because he does not reset his stats for a little while. So another Mud Slap, that's 3, so we're at the Tera now as well. Like we mentioned earlier, making sure we have that fighting Tera to get enough damage off from our body press. We do need to have max PP, as I mentioned. You want to have 16. So even though he's about to reset our stats, I still went into a Tera Iron Defense. He will reset. You probably could have hit him with another Mud Slap then. I kind of just clicked whatever popped up. It doesn't really matter. Obviously your stats are going to be reset. It's just as long as you're in that Tera, so he can't take it away and he can't delay it anymore. Another Iron Defense. There we go. Hits up. As you see, that does increase our defense. We avoid another Smackdown, which is fine. Here we go, the bit that we wanted. He nullifies your stat changes and abilities, which is fine. That's only for 1 turn. Go with another Iron Defense, which now puts us at +2. You are going to need to do an extra one if you do follow me. If you use a Mud Slap, you only need to use 3 after the reset. Same with us there. So avoided the attack is good. You'll see this is pretty consistent. Does help us out, although we don't really take much damage, so that really isn't too helpful. It's more helpful before you're Terra'd, but you will be taking these hits. Like you can see here, Wood Hammer, that did nothing. And we're not even at +6 yet, we're only at +2, so that's fine. He puts his shield up, which is why we need the 16 body press here. You will chew through them around 10 or 11 generally, if you don't get a crit, which is fine. If you do get a crit, you'll probably get through this a little bit faster, or if you do use the power cheers, you can as well. So we've maxed out our defense now. Wood Hammer missed again, doesn't have great accuracy, which is good. And then we're going to start to lean into those body presses now. So there's a few things Torterra does throughout the raid, which I'll shout out where they're about to happen. Body press there takes a decent chunk off the shield and does heal us. There doesn't seem to be any consistency if he uses Earthquake or Earth Power. It just randomly happens, which means you do kind of get health back sporadically as well. Shell Smash, I think I kept calling it Shell Break before. He will Shell Smash again to boost his stats, which is fine. Obviously his defense and special defense lowers. We're going to be going for, you'll be using attack with that move we're using for body press, which is good. Hit a cheer here as well. You guys can put these in. I only use 1 cheer here to show you guys that you don't really need to rely on it, but if you could bring in 2 or 3, if you use them all up, it's probably going to be beneficial for you. As you're seeing, Smackdown's taking off 13 health, which is doing nothing. Body press again is going to take a huge chunk He will occasionally get double hits on you because of the speed boost he gets from Shell Smash, but that's fine, don't need to worry about that. Hit a body press, as you can see, decent little amount of damage there. You can continue to use those cheers, which is fine, but I do not in this raid, so just flagging that for you guys that are watching. Earth Power is great for us, obviously, heals us up there. Perfect, back to full health. Body press as well will hit pretty hard again, decent little chunk off there. Basically, once you get his shield off, this is incredibly easy, but he does do a few moves later down. Hits us with a smackdown again, only 10 damage this time. Another body press. There we go. Takes off another huge chunk. If you do get lucky on the shield and get a crit, it will help you out massively, although I've done 2 runs now and I've not had one, so just purely luck based on that one. You'll also be strong enough to tank any crits that he hits you with, even if he gets you with a wood hammer, you'll easily tank it. No crits resetting this run or anything like that. Keep using body press down. I do realise that this isn't the fastest build we've ever put forward, but this is definitely the most consistent. You can kind of set this up every time. I've done it with a bunch of different NPC partners. Super effective build, especially if you're going to be trying to farm Herba, because this should be the last starter, I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure this is the last starter that we need for the 7 stars. So it'll be interesting here to see what they do next. If they're going to introduce some legendaries or some shiny potential encounters that are locked, would be really cool, but we'll see. As you see there, we purely tanked that critical hit, did absolutely nothing to us. This is when we're going to really start to fly through this now once his shield's done. So he will rattle off a couple of moves once his shield breaks, as you'll see now. Shield is down finally, and then we go in for another body press. So we're at 7 used at the moment. This is our 8th. You do normally get around 10 to 11, but as you can see, decent chunk of health off there. There we go for another body press. We got off 2 in a row, so we do counter him on speed sometimes, which is really good. There we go, now he goes off on a bunch of attacks around this. When his health gets to that low, he'll start to rapid fire a few off, but obviously for us, Earthquake heals us, Earth Power heals us, which I think he does go back to back for here, which is pretty crazy. Funny that the AI doesn't figure these things out, continuing to hit us with moves that either are not effective or give us health, which is good. And there we go, body press as well, hit him for another one there. And then obviously the damage from the other guys and anything that they can do to boost or harm his stats is going to happen once the shield goes down, which means this bit should be a fair bit faster. There we go, hits us with a wood hammer, does a decent amount, but you're never really in any risk or anything like that. Gonna go in again, body press. There we go. Belly bolts hitting with mud shots again, that's fine. One more body press and we'll clear this one. Super easy. You just need to make sure you do have that PP up for your body presses. Everything else is redundant basically, even protect, you can just take that off if you don't need to use it, that's fine. But it's been a pretty simple raid for this one, we've come along pretty quickly. Earth Eater is a huge move, obviously only an Orthworm knows it, or has the ability for it. But yeah, utilising this is pretty easy. I've seen a couple other people use a few other builds. I think body press is going to be utilised pretty heavily on this one. But there we go, we easily soloed that guy. So use this to farm Herba this weekend before these raids kind of finish. Let me know as well what ball that you catch yours in. I'm going to go for a nest ball here. Never really been a fan of the dust balls. I know some people love them, but I think the nest ball looks good here. There we go, Speed Dealer Sunnies and the beanie are on. This is really it, so I'm pretty sure this is the last 7-star for the starter line. So let me know what you guys think they're going to bring into the next few weeks. It'll be pretty interesting. We kind of hit a really big lull with Pokemon at the moment. I know the Pokemon Pocket game is out. Let me know what you guys think about that as well. Me and my mates have been playing that probably way too much, since there's not too much to do in these games now. So spicy Herba there, guys, so don't forget to farm it for Herba. If this video has been helpful for you guys, please leave us a like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.